End of the journey of Paul to Rome. And the arrival of Paul in ROMEWhen we were saved. We knew then that the island was called Malta. The natives used us with not a little humanity, for they kindled a fire and gathered us all because of the rain that fell, and because of the cold. Now when Paul had gathered and laid a bundle of sticks upon the fire, a viper, fleeing from the heat, clung to his hand. When the natives saw the reptile hanging from his hand, they said to one another, "Surely this man is a murderer, for though he is saved from the sea, justice does not let him live." But he, shaking the reptile in the fire, suffered no harm. But they hoped that Paul would suddenly swell or fall dead, but having waited a long time and seeing that nothing abnormal was happening to him, they changed their minds and said that he was a god. Now in the vicinity of that place were lands that belonged to the chief man of the island, by the name of Publius, who received us and lodged kindly for 3 days. It happened to be in bed, sick of fever and dysentery, the father of Publius. Paul went to visit him, and having prayed, he laid his hands on him, and healed him. This done, the other sick people of the island came and were healed. And these have distinguished us with many honors, and when we got on board, they put on board the things we needed. After 3 months, we set out on a ship of Alexandria which had wintered on the island, which had as its emblem Castor and Pollux. And when we came to Syracuse, we stayed there 3 days. Where, on the coast, we came to Reggio, and, blowing the south wind the next day, we arrived in 2 days to Puteoli. Where, finding some brethren, we were invited to stay with them 7 days, and then we headed to Rome. Now the brethren there, having received news of us, came to meet us as far as the marketplace of Appius and the 3 sails, and Paul, when he saw them, gave thanks to God and took courage. When we arrived in Rome, the centurion delivered the prisoners to the general of the army, but Paul was allowed to live apart with the soldier who kept him. Acts 28:1-16